Taylor, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time because I think that it's really funny. Sorry, there's a crumb in my shirt. Okay, so if you read by the title, it's not clickbait, I swear. This actually happened about a month ago. So, yes, we picked up a girl from the airport that we literally just met like 10 minutes prior. And we drove her to another state and she roomed with us for like 3 days, so we're crazy. Okay, I fixed the angle a little bit. I hope this is better. This is me in a pillow. So yeah, to start off this video, I guess I'll start off by saying that this was the same trip that me and my friends took to Portland. We went to Portland and Seattle. So this was about a month ago. We drove to the airport. We went down the escalator and we saw this girl as we were coming down the escalator. She was just kind of like standing by herself. And like in my head I was thinking, I was like, shit, she looks familiar. Like, do I follow her? Does she follow me? Like, and so I kind of was thinking that as I was like going down the escalator, and I'm like, oh, she seems cool. We get down to the bottom of the escalator and she's like, Taylor? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, I'm Katie, I don't know if you know me. And I'm like, this is so cute. I think I did follow her too. We've been like mutuals on Twitter. We've been following each other probably like a couple months. I don't really remember, but like we literally like haven't ever really spoken before. Like we've DM'd a few times, but literally like this was the first time we actually like met. So I would say that I didn't even really know her that well at this point of meeting her. Okay, so I forget why she said that she was at the airport by herself. I think she was like staying at her uncle's place and she just took an Uber there. And she was like waiting for her friends or something. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. Basically, after we retrieved her, we were like all walking around and we're like, yeah, you can come hang with us. There's a hair in my mouth. And I was like, yeah, like it's no problem, like literally hang out with us, like you're by yourself, like whatever. We're just like at the airport for like an hour or something and we're just kind of hanging out. We decide that like we've kind of decided that we kind of just like were tired and wanted to go back to our hotel. So we were like, whatever, like, do you have a place to stay? Like, where are you staying? And she's like, oh, like I'm staying with my uncle. She's like, I'm staying with my uncle, he lives in Portland. And we're like, oh, okay, lit. Basically, she just asked if she can like hang out with us because Ubering is really expensive to her uncle's house, and we're like, okay, like, sure, obviously, like, it's fine. Also, it'll be like cheaper because I was with 2 of my other friends, so it would be cheaper if we all just like split the cab anyways, 4 ways rather than 3, so we're like, sure. No problem. We take her back to our hotel.
Alright, so I'm editing this and I just realized how creepy that sounds, and it sounds like we basically kidnapped her, but we practically did.
All was Gucci, all was fine. Why did my voice just crack like that? I think we went to the mall after that. We took an Uber to the mall and then we hung out at the mall, and then it ended up getting really late because we are dumb. We, if I remember correctly, had to go to Walmart. I think it was like 10 o'clock or 11 at this point. I have no idea. I honestly forget. After we just kind of like, no. Sorry, I got a message. So we kind of just hung out for a little bit at the mall. We went to go get food. We were trying to figure out like plans and like what to do because we wanted to make sure that she like stayed home, or not stayed home. That would have been dicky. we wanted to make sure that she had like a ride home, how she was getting home, if she was staying at her uncle's or what she was doing, right? So we figure that jazz out. We come to the conclusion that we're gonna let her stay with us and whatnot. I think that it's fine. So the only issue that we had was that we would have to hide her when we got back to the hotel because the room was only supposed to be for 3 people, and the baggage, we left our baggage there so we could check into our hotel like after something. I can't really remember what the issue was there, but we didn't have our bags in the room yet, I don't think. And so we had to like hide her when we went to go check back in. And if anyone was gonna be like hidden, obviously it was gonna be her because I have like blue hair and that shit does not work. So yeah, luckily she just had dirty blonde hair at the time, so she was in the clear. We didn't get busted for hiding her in our hotel room. So okay, so we like spend the night with her, right? And then we get ready in the morning, whatever. We all go to the show together. We're all going to see Why Don't We? And we get to the venue, and it's all fine, and yeah. And then after the concert, I think we all went back to our hotel. And then we had a show the next day again. Because I think after that we like drove to Walmart literally until like 1 a.m. I think that's like the right time frame. We had to get stuff for the show. So we were out to Walmart till literally, we were at Target or Walmart. We went to like a few different spots, but we were out till probably like 2 a.m. trying to find stuff for our concert. It was super fun. We had like the best time together. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, shout out to you, Katie. I love you. This is where like the whole like bringing her to another state thing happens. So we were in Portland and we had that show, and then okay, wait, I have to backtrack. We didn't sleep in the same, well, we did. But I have to backtrack a little bit. I'm getting ahead of myself. After the concert, we went back to our hotel room for a little bit, I think. I think that's what happened. Yeah, because we didn't drive to the venue. We Ubered. So we Ubered back. And then we took another Uber. No, we didn't. We drove. Sorry, my mind is like all blank because this happened like a month ago. I'm still trying to remember exactly what happened. We were probably out till like 2 a.m. and then we had to figure out like, how is she getting to Seattle? Because we were all going to the same show, and our original plan, like me and my 2 other friends that I came road tripping with, our original plan was we were going to drive to Seattle like right after the concert. This is a mess. We were trying to figure out like what Katie was gonna do because it was literally 1 a.m. and we were just originally gonna drive her to her uncle's house and then she could get ready for the concert. Whatever, like at her uncle's place. So then we thought about it and we're like, why don't we just drive her to Seattle with us? Because we're not going to be assholes and just ditch her and let her get ready for concert. The same concert that we're going to, like, by herself, right? So we literally drive her to Seattle from Portland, and it's like 3 a.m. at this point. And we're delusional. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, no sleep for 4 days. Like, we're literally, like, delusional. Meanwhile, Katie is not as delusional as us because she probably got sleep at her uncle's place. We've been road tripping and driving from Vancouver to Portland, and then the next day getting no sleep because of the concert, and then out till 3 a.m. and then continuously, like, driving like bitches. We got no sleep, alright? So we were just delusional, just laughing our asses off for no reason. I had these like baby crackers, and me and Katie were just in the back seat, just like laughing about them. Like, I don't even know. And then, like, while we were at Walmart and Target, we just were looking at the bibs that we gave to Why Don't We in the meet and greet pictures, and we were so delusional that it was so fucking hilarious to us that we were giving them bibs, and like, I don't fucking know why. It was about a 3-hour drive, 2.5-hour drive from Portland to our hotel in Seattle. So then we get to the hotel in Seattle, and again we had to hide Katie because our hotel room was only for 3 people, not 4. So my 2 friends that I came with went to go check into the hotel, and me and Katie stayed in the car. That was fine. And then to get into our hotel room, luckily we didn't have to go through the lobby, so it was fine. We just went to go park in the parking garage, and then there was an elevator that took us from the parking garage like straight up to our room, which was good because we obviously don't sleep because we're still delusional, and we can't sleep because we were just literally talking too much. I don't even know. So Katie had this plan that she was going to dye her hair, but her friend was going to do it for her, so we really didn't want to do it because we contemplated kind of like wanting to do it for her in the hotel room, but then we didn't want to, like, if we got it really messy in the hotel room, we didn't want to pay for the damages. So she found that it would be best if she just left our hotel super early in the morning, like 6 a.m. I think is when she left, and just like went to go to her friend's house and then dye her hair that morning, and then arrive at the Seattle concert and just like meet up with us later. So that's what she ended up doing. Basically just like met up with her later in the day. I think she left at like 6 a.m. and we woke up and she was gone. So yeah. So she dyed her hair pink and all was great. She pulls up to the Seattle show and we're cotton candy. So then I actually like met a lot of you guys at the Seattle show. I met a few of you guys in Portland, but I think I met more of you guys in Seattle. And basically, then we go to the Why Don't We concert, and then after that, me and my friends went back to our hotel, and I think Katie, I think she left with someone else. Oh, yeah, I think so. She left after the concert. I think she left with one of her other friends that she met up with there because it was her friend's birthday or something. I think that's what happened. And so me and my 2 friends just went back to our hotel room, and then we slept, and then the next day we just like hung out, just the 3 of us. And I feel bad because we never actually said bye to Katie because we had plans to see her the next day, but then she ended up not being able to go see us, so I don't really know what happened there, but we never actually said goodbye in person to each other after literally driving her to another state and hanging out with us and being roommates with us for like 4 days, 3 days, 2.5 days. I don't really know the time frame. I think it was like 2.5 days, but still, that's crazy. But luckily she's such a fucking sweet girl, and I love her so fucking much, and I'm so glad that we met. I've never laughed so hard with a group of people in my life. I've never had so much fun and so many like genuine funny conversations with somebody in my entire life than like these 3 girls. Bless you guys. I love you guys so much. So basically that's what happened. Moral of the story, we kidnapped basically a girl. I just think that it's crazy how life happens and crazy shit happens, and that we randomly just like, we didn't even plan on like having another girl being with us. Like, we were totally fine with like just our company, but having that extra person just like made everything like so much more fun and like enjoyable. And like, it's just crazy that like my friends like didn't even know who she was, like didn't follow her or anything, and like I like barely even really knew her, but like we've spoken before. But I just think it's crazy how we just like unexpectedly just like ran into this girl that ended up being like the coolest person ever. I think it's just like so dope how like that can happen, and like you just do crazy shit when you're with people. So I don't know, that's the story time that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys found this entertaining in some ways. I don't really know. If you did, please subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, and you guys can follow me on my social medias. It will be down below or on the screen as usual. Give this video a big thumbs up. It would mean the entire world to me. Or don't, you know, it's fine. Would have been a totally different outcome if she ended up literally being the worst person ever, but that is totally not what happened. She is so fucking cool, and I really hope I get to see you again. I fucking love you, and I miss you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video.